How's it going, everyone? Javita here. It is that time again. There is another update to testing. This is testing 194. This does kind of break the pattern a little bit, but considering they're hunkering down and getting ready for launch, this really doesn't surprise me that they're pushing another update to testing instead of taking what was on testing and pushing it to live. But this adds some pretty awesome stuff. If you don't watch any more of this video, you just gotta at least get this one bit down, is that the character menu and the main menu are now two different things. So if you hit escape, yeah, this looks a lot different. So all of this stuff was basically down here in kind of this color, this darker gray color, but now you have the character select, return to sanctum, support, settings, and then quit game here. This is all on the escape button, so you can switch characters, return to sanctum, and all of that. If you want to access all the character stuff, that is moved to tab by default. If you use tab for something else, you'll probably need to go into the key bindings and set it to something you can actually use. But this does open up a lot of extra room to put stuff both on the main menu and the character menu, so pretty awesome. But coming back over to the character menu, one of the major new features is the exchange. It's found right here under the character menu down at the bottom. And yeah, this is pretty awesome. I think by default it'll show you at these rewards. And yeah, these rewards are for, I believe, just the feats and objectives. I don't think your level rewards end up here, but I could be wrong on that. But yeah, this is just like, holy crap. So there's some coin, there's some experience, and yeah, that is pretty awesome. Oh my goodness. So that's pretty fancy. You can mouse over these and see what you're actually getting. There's also a quick collect if you don't want to go through each one of these individually, because yeah, they're kind of animation locked. You can't go to the next one. So let's see here, quick collect. Okay, and then it just gives it to you all automatically. Also, a cool thing is up here at the top you can see your total experience. So it only takes about 3,300,000 some odd experience to get to level 50, and then, but yeah, you can see I'm up to 13 million. So I did the math and I would technically be level 101. I'm like a hiccup away from 102 because I'm just about to level. Actually, I'm surprised that didn't level me. Let's go over to character. Yeah, there's a new skill tree. So a little bit of a sneak peek there, but yeah, I'm still not quite to the next level, but let's try not to get too distracted here. But yeah, each time you level, you now get a new type of currency. This is in replacement of plots. So every time you level up, you get this new currency called yewbic, which you can then use to buy not only plots, but also character improvements over here. In the future, at some point, we'll also be able to use yewbics to buy character customization and possibly even other things yet to even be conceived. So that is pretty amazing. Just right off the bat, you can buy extra character slots, extra skill sets. So if you don't want to level another character, you can continue to level this character, and once you get to level 50, you will continue to gain not only yewbics but also skill points as well. Those extra skill points can be invested into extra skill sets once you have at least one extra one. So that is pretty awesome. You can also come down here and get full skill resets, or just a couple, or well, actually 10 dozen cleanse points, which you can use those to unlearn a skill at a time. So you can use these to make small changes, this to make large changes. Also over here you can do appearance change, so unfortunately no longer can you switch between the different character models freely. So the appearance change is for basically, like, it strikes me as plastic surgery. You're changing your physical character, however you'll still be able to change out any kind of wearables or cosmetics freely. Just if you want to change your actual body, you'll need this. The cosmetic stuff, you'll be able to change at any time without spending qubits. So that is at least my understanding. So that is pretty awesome. Now, you might already be familiar that qubits is also going to be a premium currency. So at some point, basically I guess when the game actually launches for real, you will be able to buy these with real money. So now immediately you're probably thinking, oh, that means the game's going to be pay to win, it's going to be pay to win. And you know, well, really the only thing you can buy are plots, which don't do you a whole lot of good because you still have to gather all the materials to make all the blocks and, you know, to get prestige. And that brings me to another point, is no longer simply adding plots to a beacon increase the prestige of your build. It might still fluctuate the prestige level of your build a little bit, just because you might end up beaking some extra resources to add a little bit of prestige, or it will affect the percent bonuses, you know, by changing the balance of blocks in your beacon. So it will affect this prestige a little bit, but you can't just spam plots and get a higher prestige necessarily. So that's not pay to win, and there's not really anything else that's pay to win here. It's all going to be cosmetic or, you know, appearance changes, skill resets, things like that. So I went ahead and did some math. So from levels 2 to 10, of course you start at level 1, so you don't get anything for that, but from 2 to 10 you get 60 qubits per level. Between 11 and 20 it's 120, then it goes up to 180, 240, and then finally 300 for 41, all the way to 50 plus. So just getting to level 50, that nets you 8,940 qubits. So if you bought nothing but plots with those qubits, it would come out to 298 plots. And considering a new character gets 6 plots to start with, that's 304 plots. So yeah, you're really not losing anything, unless, I guess you could spend a lot of qubits on appearance changes and other things and not end up getting all the plots that you normally would. But yeah, that is a lot of qubits. If you're not interested in building that big using that many plots, you could certainly come over here and get extra skill sets or extra character slots. So yeah, this is more about allowing you to play how you want rather than a pay to win or a punishment. You know, nothing's really being taken away, but some people just really aren't interested in getting a huge number of plots, and they're maybe more interested in getting character customization and whatnot. So hopping back over to plots for a moment, if you run the numbers on these, you will find that no matter which one of these packages you take, each plot is worth 30 qubits. So if you take a look here at the low levels, you get 60 qubits at a time, so you can very easily buy 2 plots every time you level up for the first 10 or so levels. And then yeah, there is a package for every level tier basically. Even at level 50 plus, you get 300 qubits at a pop, which gets you 10 plots. So you still earn plots at the same rate as before, it's just now you have more options. So if you're not dying for more plots, you can just hang on to your qubits or come over here and buy things here if you're wanting more skill sets, character slots, or yeah, just need to move your points around or do an appearance change. So that is pretty awesome. This is all about giving you more options. And something that Des have mentioned on a number of occasions is that since the game is paid to play, in other words, you buy the game and then you play it, that they really don't have to be very aggressive with any kind of cash shop in order to actually make their money, since their main money is coming from the initial purchase itself. And this is just to help supplement and cover server costs and continued development. So pretty awesome. I think that covers the exchange pretty well. Originally I was going to try to stuff all of this into one video, but 40 minutes was a bit epic for a release video, so this ended up turning into more of a feature introduction. But anyway, this was Javita. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more like this, and if there's anything you didn't like, please let me know down below. Also, if you like my channel and want to get cool perks, check out my Patreon page. Until next time, peace.